No, so describe your personality in one word.
Wild.
Wow. Meet aliens or speak to ghosts.
Aliens.
What's your current age?
16.
You said
Okay,
that quick.
22.
Said that
I
quick.
know.
Uh, as of right now, today, what are you the top 1,000 at in the world at doing anything?
Well, let me see. I'm I'm a chiropractor and family nurse practitioner. There's not a whole lot
Mm.
of us in the
Like the
world. And then I think
combination
I'm
or
the only
just one?
black one.
Oh, yeah.
No, the combination.
Oh, nice. So what's the other? You said nurse practitioner
Uh-huh.
and a chiropractor. You
Yes.
still do like the nurse part, or you just got the search for it to do it and you just focus on the chiropractic?
No, I do both. I was chiropractor first, and then I went back and got my bachelor's in nursing, and then I went back again and got my master's in nursing.
No, okay. Pullover hoodie or zip up hoodie?
Pull over.
Tequila or whiskey?
Oh, whiskey.
Increase creativity or increase intellect?
Intellect. All day.
You say all day intellect.
Yes, I'm such a nerd. I'm such a nerd.
So
Obviously, I got all these goddamn
I
degrees.
know I got masters in this, went back that, and then they got this master in that, blah, blah, blah. How long it take you to get like did you do them kind of at the same time, or did you do like a special like speed track program, or you actually was sitting in class like
Mm,
two, three
so
years?
my first bachelor's was Michigan State. That was 4.5 years. Then I went to school and got so I took a year off and then I went back to school and got my chiropractic degree. That was 3.5 years.
Mm,
And then I took some time off. So I graduated in 2012 and I started back to school. Oh yeah, that was 5 year gap. So
yeah.
then went back and got my master's in nursing. No, my bachelor's in nursing. And that was an accelerated program. That was just 4 semesters, a year and a half. And then I went back and got my master's, and that was 2.5 years.
What'd you get your first bachelor's in?
Kinesiology.
Okay. So it was always around like the medical type. That,
Yeah,
that,
so
that was,
everything ties together.
yeah. Is that what you always wanted to do? That was always the goal, or did you always want to do something different and it just happened that way?
I actually wanted to be an orthopedic surgeon, but I ended up getting kicked out of Michigan State
How
my
long?
sophomore year.
What
Yeah.
you do? How you do that? What'd you do?
My grades were so trash. I mean, straight
Uh,
trash, because I was running behind this dumbass, and then ended up like not really paying attention to class, not getting my work done. So my grades just was like,
yeah.
so yeah, they kicked me out. So I just take a year and spend a year at a community college, get my GPA back up, and then I got back into Michigan State. If I was to do the whole medical school thing, I would have to like basically start all over, but those grades still follow you, and medical school is like super competitive. So I was just like, well, since here's in the buck, I don't know if I can cuss, but fuck it. So
Oh no,
then,
hey, this no holds bar.
so yeah.
Man, that's crazy. What was it? I guess was it that you just weren't doing the work, or was it like just challenging, or or you just had a whole bunch of stuff going on, or what? Like it was just easy and
Just
you just chose not to
honestly,
do it.
just not doing it. And then like it was actually easy, but because I wasn't paying attention in class, I
Yeah,
wasn't getting the work turned in, it was harder. And then it was hard to try to keep up because I was pre-med. So I had a
mm,
lot of sciences.
yeah.
And with those, like it's quick, fast, fast, fast. So if you don't stay on top of it, you can I think my GPA when I got put out was on 1.7.
Ooh, one
Yeah.
point. What you had to maintain? Was you like you had
Uh,
using a program or
had to
something like
maintain
a?
at least a 2.0.
Oh, okay.
Ideally, they want you to have a 2.5, but a 2.0 is to be able to not be on academic
Yeah.
probation.
You rooting for Michigan tonight to win the championship, or you Michigan State, the Spartan blood ain't gonna let you do
I'm
it?
sorry, I'm unavailable to answer that question. No, I'm Spartan all day,
Yeah.
all
So
day.
so so let's go UConn then.
No, I'll root for him. Hold on.
No, you good.
All right, I root for whoever's playing against U of M.
No, okay. Ooh, yeah, that's you true and through. No, but you just said you just ran another 5K, like, or was it a marathon? What you just ran?
No, just a 5K.
5K.
This past Saturday, and then I got one on this coming Saturday, and then one on Sunday.
And you say you like never really train for them, like you don't prep for them, like
Never.
why you doing? Like, well, what's your like what's the thing that keeps bringing you back to running them?
So, well, I very first, I mean, I run 5Ks in the past, but I did like more mud runs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, when I got pregnant with Carter, which is my second son, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a 5K every month of my pregnancy. And then it just ended up turning into doing like over 20 races, 5Ks. I did my first 10K, first half marathon, first triathlon. It was just that sense of accomplishment, and then being able to set goals and beat those goals. And then I'm like, dang, I'm running faster pregnant than I was not pregnant. But then obviously as I got bigger, then I started slowing down again. But
Yeah.
it's just a sense of accomplishment. And then also community too, the sense of community in the running, because the running community is like small but big at the same time.
Yeah.
And I've never gone to a race and didn't leave making a new friend or meeting somebody.
No, that's what's up. So it ain't like you're not out there. Do you like zone out when you be running, or you what do you be thinking about when you running? Like what's like the do you get like the runner's high, or you just be out there just laughing and
Sometimes I
thinking,
get runner's high, and then sometimes I'll be like, God damn, this bitch run too hard. And I'll be looking at people, because I mean, obviously, I'm a chiropractor, so I'll be like, dang, those shoes are, she got the wrong shoes
you out
on. He
there
got the
judging
wrong
people
shoes
while you
on.
running.
You damn right I am.
I
I'm just
think,
like, and then when I do the half marathons, and I'm like, somebody runs past me, I'm like, oh, dang, I know they got some shin splints, because the way you
mm,
stomping. Yeah.
you just out there analyzing everybody at the same time. Do you make it all the way through on like the half marathons and stuff, or you stop?
Oh, you mean do I walk?
Yeah,
Mhm.
on the half marathon.
Yeah, ain't no shame in my game. I walk sometimes. I'll be like, oh.
You was like,
And then I
man,
signed up for my first pool.
full marathon.
I said I would never, ever,
What's that?
ever run a
26,
pool. Yeah,
26.2 miles or something?
26.2. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So next February it's on
Oh,
like
so
Donkey
you
Kong.
you got a year. You got almost
I
a
got
year.
time.
But you still ain't gonna prep for it though. So I mean, I
I
guess
am.
well, I
I
guess you
am.
running them every month is like your prep, but still you don't like you ain't training. When you gonna start training for it?
Probably in January.
January? Yeah, what you gonna just stretch a little bit, then be like, all right,
I was like, all right.
yeah, I'm
Mm.
good. Yeah.
Okay, I can go.
You still sponsored by Brooks or what was that? Was it Brooks?
Yeah. I only was had my sponsorship for 3 years.
Right.
So now I'm an affiliate.
Oh, okay. How'd that come about?
Well, I want to say probably like 13 years ago, one of my patients told me about Brooks. He was like, that was the only shoe that worked for his daughter. So I was like, let me give him a shot.
Yeah.
And then so I got him, and I was like, damn, these shoes are dope. Not looks wise, so they come a long way in terms of
Yeah.
looks, but just in terms of like feel, because my feet are so flat and I overpronate, so my feet do like this. And those are the only shoes that I could run in, don't give me shin splints, don't give me issues and pain like that. And then they reached out to me literally right after I had Carter, because I was posting so much, and they did a story on me and posted on their socials.
Yeah,
Um
that's what's up.
and then I kept seeing about the ambassadorship program, but I kept missing it. So I set an alarm on my phone, and then I applied for it, and I got in on the first try.
Dang. Yeah, well, I mean, you guess you had the content to back it up. Like you said, you had like a little journey. You was running a marathon while pregnant, like every month thing. So you had the story to go behind it in a sense. I guess that's
For sure.
they for sure. So now you affiliate. So now you just be sending your code out for people to get a discount. So you get a little extra kickback
Mhm.
or what's the
And
affiliate?
it's crazy because I thought I had something in here, but I get so many shoes. It's a package coming every week.
Oh, so even
Um,
even even without the sponsorship, like you still they still send you stuff?
well, they give us a stipend, but then also I just purchase stuff on my own. It's just
Yeah.
because I just like it that much. I mean, I got Brooks everywhere,
Yeah.
everywhere.
No, that's that's what you recommend all your patients, or it just depended on like how they struck body structure is and stuff.
Yeah, I usually recommend them to all of my patients, but then some people they're just their feet or their body just can't take them. But also there's different. So there's like the GTS, which is the go-to support. Those are the ones that are better for people that are flat-footed like me because it has those roll bars in them to keep you from pronating.
Yeah.
So each person I go based off their gait, and then I recommend the shoe based off of that. And then if they try it, it works out for them, great. If it doesn't, then I just tell them to go to the local shoe store and just try a shoe on.
Do you ever try on different shoes, like just to see how they feel in comparison, or are you just kind of all Brooks?
I used to. I ran in Asics once. No bueno.
Yeah.
Nikes, were the actual when I first started doing like running, those are the ones I would wear.
Yeah.
But when I tell you shin splints for days,
But
and
the
then
only,
plus now Nike just make me hurt.
yeah, only thing I can run, well, I haven't tried many of the other stuff, but the Nike, was it Alpha Zoom flies, like those, like
Yeah.
them, they feel like clouds. Like I can run of those because it take the pressure off my knees. Like my feet don't hurt. I don't get shin splints. It's just my knees just hurt. Because I mean, because I'm not a runner either, so it's like, man, I don't even know my gait and all my shit may be junk. I may be pronated. Well, actually, I got one leg more bow leg than the other one, so kind of like run on like the I don't even what's the outside of my foot on my right leg, so it's all be I don't know. It's all
But
jacked.
is it both knees that hurt, or is it just one or the other?
It alternates, but mo mainly it's the right leg, the one that's like a little bit more bow, the one I kind of run on the outside of my foot. Because if you look at, like you got the shoes that got the air bubble. Like
Mm.
on
That's the one.
my right shoe, that air bubble always get busted or something. Over time, whenever you, like you had them for a while, like that one's always kind of like lower and busted before the left one is.
And then also look at your IT bands and then the quads because sometimes it could just be muscular
Oh, okay,
as to
like to loosen
why
it
you
up or
have
something.
it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that shit do hurt because if I foam roll, no more. That's the only thing that be like, man, I don't feel like foam rolling the IT bands on the side because that junk gonna be painful as hell. But yeah,
Oh,
no.
it's there ain't no hole on that one.
What you say?
I said the IT band, I mean that foam roller ain't no hole.
No, 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 hell no. I forget all that. But no, speaking. I mean, when we're running though, with running your business, you always. How long you had the chiropractic business? Because this is yours, right? It's like
Hmm.
your own, like
Yep, June will be 10 years. 'Cause I've
10 years.
been in
Oh,
private
well,
practice.
congratulations on that. What
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
what made you decide to just like go off on your own? Like just I ain't working for nobody else. I'm gonna start this.
Because so I had worked for one clinic and then they were like, oh, we can't afford to pay you. So then I'm just like, man. And at this time, I had just the one kid, Dylan. He was 2. So then I started working for this other lady. This lady was bad shit crazy. I tell you, bad shit crazy. And I think she was intimidated because she was a chiropractor and nurse practitioner too. So, I was telling her like, that's what I wanted to do. And then once I told her that, then her whole demeanor towards me changed. And
Mm.
then she had her boyfriend come in one day and lay me off, and I was just like, for what? And then
Start
turn
hating
around
on you.
again, like, oh, well, we can't afford to pay you. Okay, cool, whatever. So then I started working at this other company and then working at two. So I was working for two companies at the same time. And I was waiting to see if I was getting into nursing school, but I just went ahead. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pull the trigger and open
Mm.
my practice. So I opened my practice June 2016. September 2016, I got my my acceptance letter into nursing school, and I was like, oh shit. All right, Lord, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm gonna follow your lead. And then I had 10 classes that I still, because I took a break because I was like, man, I'm tired. I've been in school, 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 school. I had 10 classes, my prereqs that I had to get done by December.
Yeah,
So I was running my practice, working 2 jobs, and doing school, 10 classes all at the same time. So I could start in January.
yeah, that's wild. Did you bring like customers over with you when you started to practice, or you had to start from like ground
I
zero?
started from ground zero.
How long did it take you
From
to get your
ground
first
zero.
customer? or patient? What you
Um,
call them patient or customers?
Patience.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say maybe within the first couple of weeks of being in practice, but there were so many days when I would be sitting at the desk like, man, what the fuck? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Like, there's nobody in this office. It's just me
So
and these
you started
walls.
off by you rented like a brick and mortar office and everything when you first started? Oh
Yeah, I
yeah, that
found the building, and I don't know why I didn't get something close by my house, but I got it something that was more centrally located in Houston.
yeah,
Um, and I was like, okay. And then I was telling my husband about it. He was like, look, either you're gonna do it or you're not gonna do it. He's like, but you gotta make a decision. And so
yeah.
then that's when I just made the decision, signed a lease, and I did it scared and I emptied out my savings, got all the stuff that I bought everything that I needed because at that time I didn't I hadn't taken any business classes and in chiropractic school or school period, they don't really train you on how to
Yeah.
run a business
To
or what
run
it
one.
takes to start a business. So I didn't know about using other people's money, about funding that was available. So shit, I opened up. I mean, like when I tell you I emptied out that savings account, but within 2 years, I had built a foundation, and what I emptied out of the savings account, I more than tripled it,
Yeah, that's what's
10,
up.
10 times it over. So that was a blessing. And then in October of last year, I bought a building. So we're just waiting on the city to
Damn, how long it take?
stop
Shit,
fucking around.
I say
I know it's taking
that's a half a year. That's six
forever.
months.
I know, but it's so much that's in the background that's going on. But
Yeah, my
just
dog
waiting
out here
on them to
buying
approve the
buildings on
permits.
their ass, buying buildings on
Yeah,
them.
creating generational wealth out here.
Yeah, nah, dang, that's crazy. That's what's up. So, I guess do you feel like well, I guess when you started, but even like now, do you feel like having your own business and having that own thing, it provides you more freedom, or is it more still a responsibility?
It's definitely still a responsibility. More freedom, yes, but then no at the same time. Like I can say, okay, look, I want to take my kids on vacation and be gone for a week.
Yeah,
Whereas if I was working for somebody, I would have to get approval, blah, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah. So it's constant working because like right now I'm in my home office working. But I have control over when I work and when I don't work
yeah.
in that regard.
But and I guess that I mean that's the freedom part. What's like the not? What's the one that kind of shackle you down, or I guess like just making sure trusting people or something, or like
Um,
what's that?
Having, yeah, trust for sure, but then also having staff is a lot.
Hmm.
Um, and then now in this day and age since COVID, it's a lot more difficult maintaining staff and having high turnover. And then plus I have three boys, so sometimes there's days where I leave with my headlights on and I come back home with my headlights on. Some
Yeah,
days I'm working 14, 16 hours. So it's not only just working in the office, doing and then also doing back end stuff, but then also got to go to this networking event, that networking event, because you
yeah.
got to always be
You gotta be out in
face,
the public, just that public facing. But hey, man,
always.
that drain you more than actual work itself, most of some of the time.
Hmm.
Like, yep,
Especially around the holidays, because um, everybody's having parties here and there, and then you get to the point where you get to like the week before Christmas and everybody's burnt out at that point because
yeah.
it's 2 to 3 parties a day. It's
I be,
fun and it
I was about to
start and
say,
then it's
and you
just
in
gone.
Houston, and you in Houston too,
Yeah,
so you know it be going down all the time.
yeah. Because I deal with a lot of auto accidents, so a lot of attorneys, so there's industry parties
Mm.
and everybody's competing against each other to have the best party. One of the parties I went to last year, they had Rick Ross.
Man, when you gotta invite us to some of these parties. I need.
I didn't even know. It was a surprise. They just was like, all right.
Nigga,
Everybody, and then the next thing you know, they start cueing the music for Maybach music, and
like,
then
Maybach
here he
music.
comes. Oh, what the
I
hell?
know that's
So yeah.
crazy. Dang. What's been the I guess even since so for the past 10 years, what's like the best besides just like doing it? What's been like the best thing that you've done or best decision you made in your business that kind of helped grow it to where you at today?
I want to say consistency, but I'm not very consistent. But Um, Honestly, just being out there, being everywhere, everywhere that I don't think that people be like, oh, I'm a chiropractor. I don't, that's not my angle, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
I am in I go to the Indian Chamber of Commerce events. I go to construction events. I go to all of the events because at the end of the day, somebody knows somebody that needs a chiropractor, or
yeah,
somebody knows somebody that's been in an accident. Um, so constantly showing up. And I was a huge advocate with the not was, I still am a huge advocate with the LGBT chamber. Um, and that's also been great. Just building connections and building relationships.
yeah.
That's what I feel like has been the best thing for me.
When you say going to events, is it like putting up like a trade show table or something, or just going there and
Um,
getting drinks with people and walking around like speed dating at the little tabletop tables or something like what's the chamber events like?
so with the chamber events, like so the LGBT chamber, they just celebrated, I want to say 10-year anniversary. So, they had their like anniversary party,
Yeah,
um, and they had like the food, the drinks, things like that. So just being there networking, there's quite a few construction companies here, or chambers. There's a chamber for the construction. So just going to their events and then they have holiday parties, just showing up. But like
yeah,
I found that setting up booths at like events and things like that is no ROI. And then I
yeah.
wasted like 3 hours of my fucking life scanning people.
Just standing there and people, even if they
Mm,
do stop by, they just trying to get the little free stuff on your table, or just because they,
exactly.
then they, as
Exactly.
soon as they walk away, that should be on the ground, like you handing out mixtapes or something.
Right.
They like listening to this
No,
shit.
for real. Or like some of those events, like I would have like the stress balls, the pins, the this, the that. And then they would just come over there like they trick or treating, shopping,
Yeah,
just taking everything and putting it, ma'am, put it back.
that,
One
that
thing.
that that's a good way to put it. A lot of those expos and stuff is ain't nothing but like a big adult trick or treating thing. It's like of gadgets.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
A
mean that's
bunch of shit you're not even gonna use. It's gonna just sit in that bag.
yeah. You get home, it's gonna get thrown away anyway, or just left in a hotel.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, with that though, but is that the biggest risk you ever took? Was just draining your savings account and starting that, or
I will
because
actually
that's a
say the
big
biggest
risk.
risk was buying this building.
Oh, really? Well, what makes it
Yeah.
so risky? Like just like the sheer price of it, or like
Um,
just
Not even so much the sheer price of it. I didn't really have a solid plan.
that's the
I
common
mean,
theme,
I
ain't
kind
it?
of knew what I wanted, but I still just don't have like a solid plan in place right now.
Yeah,
And I know I've already got like I know it's going to be a biohacking clinic. It's going to be totally different from anything that I'm
yeah,
doing right now. But it's just a matter of sitting down and putting the plan in place while I'm still in limbo waiting on the city to approve the permit.
yeah. So what made you want to buy it then? Like you were just like, oh, this is a good deal, or I want a building because I can do
Because
this, but that's about far as it went.
it was one of those things where it was on my list, my 5-year goals,
Yeah,
and I manifested it, and then literally it just came to fruition. Um, and I stumbled upon it. I negotiated with my realtor to help to negotiate it. We got it to the price, and here we are.
here we are.
Here we are.
You mentioned
But it's
manifesting.
just
Oh, was it? Go ahead.
no, go ahead, because I forgot what I was
Oh,
gonna say.
oh no, you was talking. You say you manifested and stuff. Like, are you big on like writing stuff down? I mean, some people have mantras, some people affirmations, some people write something down repeatedly every day. What do you do when you say you manifested it? How did you manifest it?
Um, I wrote it down, and then also like I'm a notebook person. I got hella notebooks. I got a notebook right here. I got notebook right here. I got vision board over
Yeah,
in the corner. Because I gotta see it, right? And I can check it off. And I have this app in my phone called Lists.
yeah,
So I every year I add to the list. I check off things on those lists. And one of the things was to buy a
to
building.
buy a building. Does it discourage you when you don't check off stuff? Or because I know I heard like when people that do that, they don't like doing it because if they don't get to it, it kind of make them not necessarily depressed, but it don't it's do the opposite effect of what they want it to. Even though some of the other stuff, so I got 10 things. Oh, I only got six, so now they feeling down and shit. But there might have been six big ass things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just like
No, it
fuck
doesn't
it.
discourage me because I'm like, okay, so what happened that we didn't hit these goals? What do we got to do differently? And then I wrote in my book right here, I'll tell you what I wrote to myself. I said, need to get vision and clarity. Stop running on the fucking hamster wheel. You're doing this shit to yourself. Break the cycle. Stop being so fucking all over the place.
How many times you wrote that every year?
No, I just wrote that earlier
Yeah.
today.
Oh, today?
Well, I was listening to a coaching call because I was like, dang, she's talking about me. But this is something I would tell somebody else if I was their coach. Like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you can't complain about stuff not going the way you want it to when you are the
You ain't,
problem. And I
yeah,
know I'm the problem. So there's that.
yeah, no, that's good. You be talking to yourself real. You gotta keep it real too. It ain't no fluff. It's like, what the fuck you doing? Get your
No,
ass up.
because then I look back and I'd be like, oh, wow. And then I dated it and everything. So then I'm going to look back at it next year and be like, see, look, that's how you look where we are now, just because we had to reframe our thinking. We had to get
Yeah,
off the fucking hamster wheel.
get off the hamster wheel into a bigger one and generate
No,
more
no more
power.
hamster
No
wheel.
more hamster wheels. What's your vision board look like? Is it like a big poster board? You got like a dry erase board or
Hold on. Bloop, bloop, bloop. It's the trifle board.
oh, okay. You got the science project board.
Yes. And then what I did was I broke it down so yearly goals. I don't know if you
Yeah.
can, oh, you can see that. So it's monthly, and I have goals for each month on there. And then the SMART goal setting. So this is for the
Oh, you didn't bring a business aspect in it with the smart goals.
oh yeah. And this one is for the new location. So basically broke down everything that needs to happen, how it needs to happen. So with
Well,
that,
you got
and
somewhat of
then
a plan there, right there. Somewhat.
yeah, I do. I mean, it's somewhat of a plan.
Yeah.
It's more than I gave myself credit for.
Yeah, yeah.
And then each down here says vision board. So it's broken down by each section: financial, health, career, personal, travel, family, friends, lifestyle, hobbies, love, um, goals, and then I put paid in full, so stuff that needs to be paid off. So
Mm. You do that every year? You do one every year?
no,
Yeah, just whenever. You got one for
no,
this
this is
year
the
though.
first time. So I did the last time I did one was like a few years ago, but I didn't finish it. And then before that, it had been a couple of years. And I just left it sitting on my bathroom door and I just kept looking at it. And then one of the things was I manifested getting a new house.
You
And that was
got
on
it.
my vision board and got it. So just kind of, because sometimes it just a matter. Some people are like, oh, I got to do a new one every year. This one's gonna have to be done. Uh, this one's only just for this year, but
Yeah.
just adding to
You
the
you
other
be
one.
you be having everybody, you have your kids do it or your husband do it, or you just did it yourself.
No, I just did it myself.
You don't be pushing it on them.
No, no. So they can have glue all on the floor
Yeah.
and just craziness.
And
Plus,
you
I have a 3-year-old, so all he gonna be wanting
oh
to do is
yeah.
just
Well,
put.
yeah, he gonna just have a bunch of hand paint little things on that
Yeah.
mug. It should be just colorful. What
Mhm.
what your husband say about all that? Like, 'cause like with the pace of your life, business owner, traveling athlete, going on the marathons, mom of athletes, all like the social life and all of it. Like, what do he be like? He be like, man, you doing too much, or he be like, or he's supportive. I know he's supportive. Y'all wouldn't be together that long, but like, what's
Yeah.
his thoughts on all that? Or is he the same way?
Um, in terms of like the traveling, because what he'll do is like Dylan, because Dylan plays football, runs track,
Yeah,
and plays basketball. So Dylan went to Junior Olympics last year, so he took him. I stayed home with the other two, and then Dylan had um football games. I think he had a football tournament where they went out of they were way somewhere in
yeah,
Texas, like 10 hours away. So I stayed with
that's
the
crazy.
two little ones. Yeah. Um, but I mean, art is just go, and then plus he
Yeah,
coaches,
yeah,
so
y'all just go, go, go,
it's just
go,
finding
go.
the balance. It's just
Yeah.
finding the balance.
Yeah, go, go. Is Dylan still playing with was it Adrian Peterson's son? Or is he
Yeah.
still on that team?
Um, Not he doesn't play with him because of the age difference, but running track, yeah.
On track? Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. All three? Well, the two they run track or just Dylan?
Just Dylan.
Just Dylan? Okay.
Yeah. Carter is not. My baby is not athletically inclined at all. You know, some parents like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's not.
Yeah, no,
He-
no.
no,
The boy, hey,
he's a
yeah.
10 play kid.
Yeah. You said a template.
Music is his, yeah, 10 play
Oh.
kid.
Oh yeah. Oh, so he big into music.
He DJs, so that's what we've been really pouring into is his DJ business.
Oh, that's what's up. That's a cool little business. Be over there doing the school dances and shit.
And that's exactly what he'll be doing too.
Oh, really? So they let the school let
Mhm.
them do it and stuff?
Yeah, or the PTA, they'll reach out and say, "Hey, we have this event coming up. Is Carter available?" Before he was kind of, doing stuff pro bono, but now we're to the point where, no,
You like
we will
nah.
send you the contracts. We'll also send you the link to make the payment. You want to pay it all at once, or you want to pay half now and pay half at the
Oh,
end?
the school be paying?
Yeah,
No, that was hey, shoot, that's what's up. I mean, like you say, most of them try to get it pro bono or they just bring in they had a science teacher do it. Like, well, you know what? Never mind. Yeah, we
or just go ahead
good.
and DJ off the iPod.
Yeah, we good. Man, we ain't all that. But no, that's crazy. That's dang. So with all that, do you ever feel like because the theme is doing too much on the podcast? So I mean, most of the people I always have on here is people that's high functioning individuals that does a lot of different things, whether good or bad. Like you got your hands in a lot of different and it never seems to stop. So well, what are you? I mean, I was gonna ask, do you feel like you're doing too much? But you probably do. You probably don't. It don't matter. But well, what's next on your plate? What are you about to add to the what are you about to add to the plate? Because I know you probably got something that you're gonna add to it that you're not doing. Because even on in the midst of all this, one year you just did bodybuilding. You know, like you know. So it's always something. People like us, it's always something that whether you thought about it or it's like I might do this or you haven't done it yet. But well, what's next? Or what do you think about adding
Right now, just the marathon
the
for
marathon? Like
sure.
just
Yeah,
up in the ante of the actual
nothing.
races.
I'm a one and done. One and done. I'm gonna get that
Yeah.
my 26.2, and then I'm done. And then right now, I have a nonprofit for educating women on the importance of health, nutrition, and fitness throughout their pregnancy.
Hmm.
So we have our semi-annual run, and I've been working on that the last few days because it's on Mother's Day. I
Oh,
just
okay.
got the approval from the park, from the city last week, so I have to effective today, like 34 days to get this pulled off.
Yeah, yeah. How long y'all been doing it? I mean, how long you been doing it?
Let's see, Carter is about to be 8, so 8 years.
8 years? Oh. How the turnout been? Has it been a good turnout?
The very first year was the best turnout.
Really?
And people kept saying, "Oh, you're gonna be lucky if you get 100 people. You're gonna be lucky if you get 100 people." I had over 400 people signed up.
That's crazy.
And then the next year was COVID, so then we had to go virtual. And then the following year, they still weren't allowing events. So we brought it back in 2022. I think we had about 200 something because people weren't
Yeah.
really running like that. But now running is a trend. So I'm trying to ride the wave of this trend
Yeah.
and then just really just posting and just getting it out in front of people.
What's it called?
The goal is it's called 5K Mama's Fun Run. And of
Okay.
course, in true Lexi fashion, there will be mimosas at the end of the run. Okay.
I'm surprised it ain't during the run. You be
Liability. Can't do it during the run. But yeah, definitely. So yeah.
you got the mimosas ready. Well, what you about to say? The goal is what? That's the goal?
The goal is to hit 500, but again, I'm on a tight time frame, so it's
Yeah.
just pushing the ads out there. And then it's just me doing everything, so trying to squeeze it in during being a mom, running a practice, going through
Yeah.
all these damn classes I keep signing up for.
What's the second day? You say semi-annual. When is that one normally around?
Um, it's once every 2 years, so it's
Oh,
every other
oh
year,
yeah. I'm thinking, yeah, what I'm thinking was it biannual, biannual, some shit like that.
biannual.
Biannual.
Probably should have said biannual.
Yeah.
Semi-annual means multiple times in a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kids.
No, so it's every 2 years. Oh, okay. It's only even.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
that's
I don't
it.
have the capacity to do every year. My brain don't function like that. It does.
Hey, you're doing too much. That's the
And
whole purpose.
exactly, doing too goddamn much.
That's the whole purpose of it. But I mean, you got that fuck it attitude, so it's sometimes you know you're doing too much, and you still just be like fuck it. Let's just do it. That's
Just get it
let's
done.
get it done. Like exactly. All right, so we're gonna head to like the last three questions. The first one is really like, what habit or action that you know is good for you that you still resist to do?
Consistency.
Just being
Staying
consistent,
consistent.
like when you say consistent, like is it just well, what's like an example? Like just with anything? Is it anything or is it like certain stuff?
Yes, with any and
Just
everything.
any.
I tell myself, I'm like, I will be so much further ahead if I stay consistent and constantly showing up for myself. But I got shiny object syndrome.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
okay. And I signed up for this class. Ooh, signed up for this class instead of finishing. And then like if you saw my Audible library, I got about 10, 15 books that I started but did not finish.
Just partially read and
Just
start the
partially.
next one.
So my goal is to listen to a whole Audible book before the end of May.
Just start with one that's like 2 hours long. I mean, you in Houston, you be in traffic for that on a there
I
and back.
know on any given day.
So what you do in traffic? You just be listening to music or be on calls or
Listen to music on calls. A lot of times, especially if it's during the day, I'm
yeah,
on calls. I'm working.
yeah.
Um, in the evenings, I'm listening to my ratchet music.
Getting ready to
Um,
turn up.
yeah, because trying to listen to an audio book, I have to actually be sitting still.
Really.
Because I like to play a game while I'm listening to it. Because if I'm listening to it in the car, I'm gonna get bored.
Just give you then you gonna zone out anyway and not even hear
I'm
what
gonna
it's
zone
saying.
out. Yeah, probably run in the back of somebody.
Yeah, you gonna do that anyway.
No.
All right, you gonna run over a curve.
Hey, no, real talk though. I literally did run over a curb like 2 months ago. So my car was just sitting in the garage for like a month because I
What
was
the,
being too lazy to get the tire replaced.
hey, you messed the tire up that bad? Was the rim or like just the whole tire?
Oh no.
So you
Oh
just
no.
drove that mother back, just clanking back to the house, and then just like,
Yeah, that the tire was obliterated. Like it looked like somebody took a knife and just was like, and then I messed up the rim too.
oh, well, yeah, if the tire look like that, I bet that mother was messed up.
I'm a curb
Oh,
bandit.
yeah, I know firsthand experience from that. What
Hey, I don't think I hit any curbs that day.
not you didn't hit any, you just went over them intentionally.
Oh yeah,
It's a
duh.
difference, it was calculated, At least it didn't catch you off guard. You were like, oh. But what book, movie, documentary, any kind of like form of media that you've seen that changed the way you look at the world or look at life?
Um, One of the things that I've been, which I gotta get back to it, is it's a book called The One Thing. And it's basically stop trying to do everything and just pick one thing, like one niche.
Yeah.
And then when I did do that, I was like, oh shoot, this is pretty dope. But and then another book was Buy Back Your Time.
Hmm.
Actually, it's right here, ironically. I have a lot of like self-help books, but again, I don't really
Yeah.
um
You
listen
like
to
you
them all
like
the way.
paperback books?
I like paperback, and then I also, like I said, I like Audible.
Yeah.
I used to love, love, love to read, but now I don't have time.
Yeah, I love Audible. Paperback. I like the idea of reading them, but I don't have time to actually read. Audible I can do when I'm moving and like sticking and moving, so it's easy to do that.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Well, I won't say I don't like to say I don't have time. I don't make the time to read a paperback book. Like I just don't. Because again, we got the twins and the roar, all them.
Yeah.
They
Shit, y'all.
man, they flag football, softball, two different teams for each. They got travel ball, high school now, and Aurora doing this, and it's crazy. Like, then we got our own stuff going on. It's a little bit of everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, so just
Y'all got some beast athletes over there. But I mean, look at the parents.
man, yeah, they. That's what we make sure we let them know. I mean, y'all got genetic, y'all genetic. If y'all waste it, that's on y'all. You better put the work in. We set y'all up. We gave y'all a good head start. You
Right,
better,
now go. Now go
yeah,
with
you
it.
better go. You can't blame us.
Yeah.
No, but I heard of the one. I think I actually read that one. I haven't read Buy Back Your Time. But the one is pretty good. But I mean, the whole concept is pretty almost impossible for people like us that doing too much, like in a sense. But and then
You know, another good one
what's
is
that?
the Blue Ocean Strategy. You heard of that one?
No, I ain't,
You
ne-
read that one?
I ain't never heard of that one.
That
The
one's
Blue
good.
Ocean. Did you finish it, or you just got to chapter 2 or 3 and you telling me it's good?
No, I got like 75% of the way. I'm proud of myself. I got pretty far on that one.
Audible one?
Yes.
You say Blue Ocean Strategy? No, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
What's it
I'll send
about?
it to you.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell is it about?
So it's basically like Eureka, the vacuum
The back,
company,
yeah.
or like a lot of these companies, how they there's obviously a bunch of other companies like that, but what they did was they found what would set them apart, and then they created because everybody is in red ocean, but then you come up with that one thing that separates and differentiates you, and then you have this blue ocean strategy. That's the best way
Mm,
I can describe
yeah. No, that makes sense. So it's really honing in on your differentiator and in a
it.
world
Mhm.
full of the same shit, you gotta,
Oh, yep.
do something like you say, a lot of people like the shiny object stuff. So if everything the same, something like sparkling over there, everybody gonna be like, you would get people just out of curiosity, whether it's a better product or not, they just like want something different.
Hmm.
No, I'm gonna check it out. Then the last question is like, what faith or belief or accepted societal norm that that you are currently like reworking or questioning right now that you may have once believed, or you may just see people that talk about it, or hear people, or just seen it, always done it just because, or just something like that. Like, what were you like reworking or questioning?
Um, I'm questioning why these people voted for this goddamn man that's in his office.
Hey, he's spazzing out, right?
I mean, spazzing the fuck
Like
out. Like,
even
what are we
like just
doing
recently,
here?
like 5 minutes ago or so, he talking crazy.
I'm just like, wow, wow. But then
And
also,
it's
like,
getting worse too, though.
no, it's getting way worse. It's getting so much worse. And everybody is like, well, not I won't say everybody, but people, I swear he's like a cult and they just see no wrong.
Yeah. No, I mean, they're doing like him. They just doubling down. They doubling down on what they did, who they voted for, or what they believed, and trying to justify it so they don't seem like they fucked up, essentially.
Essentially.
And but then some of them actually been feeling and harboring those same feelings all this time, so they true colors just showing.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, there's some crazy stuff going on. How the political landscape in Houston, is it real? Is it real political
It's
in your,
toss up.
yeah,
It just like you got some areas that are more political than others, some areas that's more Trump than others. And then I can't say right or left because when they be like, oh, you're a leftist or no, I'm left-handed, but I mean, I don't know what you mean by right wing,
yeah,
left
yeah,
wing.
like, I don't
That's
even know
not
what that means.
I really don't know what that means. And people be like, you're such a liberal. I'm like, I don't know I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
like
really
was it left
identify
and
with a
right
party.
and what conservative and liberal?
Yeah.
Like
I
what?
don't like what the fuck are you talking about? And then it's so annoying too now. Like I loved social media back when it was for college students and
Yeah,
it was kind of harmonious. Now everything you could post a picture of a bird and people will find some way to try to make it something political. And I'm just
yeah.
like, oh my God. Like
Yeah,
Everything doesn't always have to have political undertone to it.
yeah. I mean, that's the lens that everybody's looking at it from now. Either they try to make a mockery or joke out of it to get a laugh, or they make it political to make it seem like some shit like you the worst person in the world for exploiting a bird.
It's just like, but also I like to troll too,
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. You got
and
a
that's why.
burner account? You got a fake account you be going on
Nope,
there
I do it
trolling?
straight from
You
my
do?
account. I don't even hide behind anonymous. But the only difference is I changed my name on social.
Yeah,
I mean I changed my last name so people can't like look me up, but
yeah. Be out there just trolling the shit out of folks. Like what you be
I've been
doing?
going back and forth.
Like you going like do you actually like troll or you just go in there to be calling people out on their shit? Like or
Not calling them out on their shit.
yeah.
Sometimes I do troll, like just being an asshole troll, but most of the time I just be calling people out on their shit because I'm just like, you sound stupid.
Is it anything or is it like medical related or is it just whatever that you know?
Everything, everything,
Did you ever follow
medical
this one dude?
related.
You found this one dude named BioLane? He's like this doctor that was really into fitness. And he used to go on like almost every fitness post, and he'd be in the comments just he'd be like just dissecting folk like just bad, you know? I mean, it was crazy.
No,
His name was BioLane. He'd make posts about just calling people out like this shit is fake right here. It was just funny. Like he had like a big following though, but yeah, his name was BioLane. That shit was funny. I could see you doing some shit like that.
good. How you been?
Man, good. Hang around your crazy brother for a couple of days. This-
He talked to him yesterday. He was in Atlanta at a bowling alley. They're talking about something, and then earlier he called me talking about some. Take some shots. I'm like, nigga, I can't take shots in the middle of fucking damn work. The hell?
Yeah, because they were on when I was up there, they were talking about like the day we were leaving. So we was leaving Sunday. No, it was man, was it? Yeah, it was Saturday. We was leaving. It was Saturday night because we were flying out. And he was like, "Yeah, we was playing basketball. It was like 2:30. He told me y'all trying to get on a private jet at 4?" I'm like, "Where we going?" I don't know.
You
I'm
know
like,
how spontaneous he
I'm
is.
like,
Just
"What
like
we
how y'all
doing?"
came last minute to my party.
No, I'm like, "What we doing?" He was like, "I don't know, shoot." And I was like, "Man, tomorrow Easter, we don't know what we doing. We can't just be doing that."